Live is on this channel. I first want to explain this live is on this channel because I don't have enough subscribers on my lifestyle video channel. That's Donna's Life. So if you want to see this live on that channel, I need more subscribers. I think I gotta have 100 subscribers on that channel to go live. I'm not sure if that's YouTube or TikTok, but I coming in today. Hey, Island Girl, good to see you. Thanks for coming. I was out of phone service yesterday, and I'm gonna tell you that was an eye opener. That was a wake up call. And if anybody didn't notice that was a wake up call, I don't know what to tell you. To me, it means they could turn services on and off as they please. And I can't imagine being on an airplane and they turn off the controls of the airplane mid-air in the middle of a trip. I mean, if they could turn off phone service like that, I don't know what else they can do. So what can't they do? They could crash a plane right out of the sky. So to me, I don't want to start. I don't want to start down that rabbit hole about what could or what might happen in the future. I just want to come on and talk to people that were affected by the outage and ask you guys to think about travel. A lot of you, when you get in your car, you pack your family, your bags, you're going on vacation, and you put your destination in the GPS on your phone. That's all you have for directions is your phone. And they turn off your phone like they did yesterday. And you don't know where you're going. The panic. Can you imagine the panic, the fear of the unknown? You're lost out there somewhere. So, what I'm coming in here to say on my channel, I want to tell you all, if you're going on a trip, you cannot depend only on your phone. Your GPS could go down. Your phone could go down. You need to pre-plan your trip. You need to print out your GPS directions on paper. You need to buy a home printer if you don't already own one, and you need to download whatever app from whatever Play Store your phone used, and make sure you can print your directions from that GPS on paper and take that paper in the car with you so you can have directions on paper in case your phone goes out. I don't know. It's like none of the cell phone carriers can guarantee continued service, because what I'm hearing now, what I read on YouTube and I read about articles on Google and listened to some videos this morning. They're saying it wasn't just Verizon that got hit, but the other service providers had backup plans, and Verizon went down. And so they called it the Verizon outage. But T-Mobile, Straight Talk, Xfinity, all those other carriers, they got hit too. But their phone service stayed on because they had backup. So T-Mobile has got generators. Verizon, where were your generators? Where were your backup generators? You have no backup plan. You're out here apologizing. But you put people in a panic. There were a lot of accidents on the road yesterday. I want to contribute it to people's GPS going down, going out. They didn't know where they should get off the road at. I'm thinking the GPS went out, caused a lot of accidents. Okay. Oh, you're reported, boo. Hold on, y'all. Okay. All right. Yeah, he's reported. Hey. Hey, Impact. How are you? Impact. Were you on Verizon? Did your phone go out yesterday? Mine did, and I have a Verizon bundle, so my phone and my Wi-Fi went out yesterday. Hi, Dawn. Pleased to meet you. Thank you for joining the channel. My phone went and my internet went out yesterday, so I was in the dark, but it didn't last for long because I went. You got Metro, okay? That's T-Mobile, Metro PCS. Well, I still have Verizon for phone service, but as of 9:30 this morning, I have Spectrum for my home Wi-Fi. I'm turning in my Verizon equipment for home Wi-Fi today after I finish this live. You make handmade earrings. I like earrings. You have a channel, Dawn? Put your channel in the chat. I like handmade earrings. All right, so you can't count on your phones in an emergency either. You can't count on your phones in an emergency either. Okay, that's another thing y'all need to think about is an emergency. Those phones are not going to be very dependable. I don't believe they are. So you want to keep a map in your glove compartment in your car. In addition to printing your GPS trip on paper and taking that with you, you want to keep a map of the United States in your car at all times when you're traveling. Just put it in the car and leave it in there because you don't never know when you might need to go somewhere in an emergency. Keep a map in your car all the time. And also, and I got to do it myself, get you a landline telephone in your house. Don't just depend on cell phones anymore because the confidence in cell phones as of yesterday disappeared. It's gone. Get you a landline telephone. I'm going to go when I leave here to take my Verizon home internet. Is called Fios or something, FIOS internet. I'm taking that back to Verizon. AT&T is on the way there, so I'll stop at AT&T and talk to them about setting up, installing my house telephone, get a landline in the house in addition to having cell phones. So that's another bill, but looks like you need it. I never thought about it until yesterday. I need it. I was out yesterday. I was like, really? Okay, out. I mean, nobody could hear me. My Wi-Fi was out. My phone was out. Couldn't nobody hear me yesterday. How they say, can you hear me now? No. Can't hear you. What's the other thing? Seems like a lot of resources from back in the day that we don't use no more are coming back in. Yeah, handy. Exactly. Get you a gas can. Because you're going to need that gas can to put some gas in it to fill up your backup generator for your house. You need a generator in the house. I got to get one. And I saw one, I forget the name of the store I was in, but I saw one and I think it was around, what, $500, somewhere between $400 and $500. So I need to go ahead and get it before they jump up, because it's when the time comes when everybody's running out to buy it, they jack the price up. So I don't know what YouTube is doing, but I'm gonna try this Q&A. Pushed a pulled door answer. I don't know what they're talking about. Hey, y'all, YouTube just suggested I try this Q&A. Can you see it on the screen? It doesn't make any sense to me, but if you understand it, go ahead and try to figure it out. Okay. Yesterday, I panicked. I'm gonna be honest with you. I panicked. I didn't know if we were under attack. That was my first fear, that we were under attack. And I'm like, okay, I need to go find my son. So I tried to go from my house to my son's house, and I couldn't get there the normal way because there was an accident on I-26. So now I had to come back past my house and go I-20 and try to take the back road. There was an accident on the back road. Now I got to turn around, go through Lexington, way out to Lexington to go across the dam. Okay, there wasn't any accident that way. So I made it to my son's barbershop where he works. He wasn't working. I'm like, dang, where could he be? And I thought about it. Home. He's home because yesterday was a slow day for the barbershop. And I remembered he said he goes in, but if it's not busy, he goes home. So I went to his house and he was there. Fine. His Wi-Fi in his house was working because he doesn't have Verizon Wi-Fi. So he still had phone service through the Wi-Fi. So that was good. So I made sure he was all right. And then I started looking for Spectrum. I had to find Spectrum without GPS. I had no idea where Spectrum was. But my son said it was on Harbison Boulevard. So I just drove around Harbison Boulevard until I found it. So they gave it to me. I signed up for Spectrum. They gave me my package and brought it home. Come to find out, I set it up like they wanted me to. But then I had to call them to activate it. And they asked me for a 4-digit PIN number. And they were going to send a link to my phone so I could find it, the 4-digit PIN number. My phone wasn't working. So I was on my neighbor's phone down the road. He was the only one. He has T-Mobile. Everybody else I knocked on the door had Verizon. So I had to keep knocking on doors. Hey, Clayton. Hey, Alicia. The Cart Pathway of Cooking. Thank you guys for joining. So I'm going through what I went through yesterday after my phone service went down. So I got my Spectrum Internet service package, but I needed a telephone to activate it once I set it up. So I'm knocking on my neighbor's doors, and everybody's on Verizon, like me. And I kept knocking until I found the guy had T-Mobile. So he let me call them, and they asked me for a 4-digit PIN number to authenticate my account, to prove that it's my account and I'm not just somebody calling. I said, oh my God. I told that lady, I said, if you don't activate this thing, I'm taking it back to Spectrum. And she said, well, I'm sorry, but I need to authenticate the account. Even though I gave her my name, my address, she needed that 4-digit PIN number. So when I went back to take their equipment back to Spectrum, which I did, I disconnected it, put it back in the car, went back to Spectrum. And when I got there, the lady was nice and she said, well, you know, here's your 4-digit PIN. She wrote it down and gave it to me on paper. And I looked at the guy because he was standing right there, like the guy that didn't give it to me when I was there earlier. Like, why didn't you give me this number when you gave me this equipment? And she said, I will send a technician to your house to make sure your equipment is activated. And that warmed my heart, so I didn't turn it in. I kept it. And the technician came in this morning about 9:30 and set it up and made sure it was working. But one of the problems why it didn't work, other than they couldn't activate it, it wasn't going to work if they had activated it yesterday evening, because one of the pieces was defective. So he had another piece in his truck and he went and got it. So did anybody else have Verizon and their service went out yesterday? Clayton, what's your phone service? Alicia, do you have a lot of Verizon? Did your phone go out? If your phone went out, let me know in the chat. And let me know too if y'all use GPS when you go on road trips on your phone. Because if you do, if you're just joining, you need to. Hey Laura, if you're just joining, I've already covered it. But if you're using GPS on your road trips, you need to print. You need to get a printer in your house and print out those directions in case that phone goes out. Oh, you on T-Mobile? I'm the only idiot on Verizon. And then I had the bundle, so when the phone went out, the Wi-Fi went out. Oh my God. I'll never let that happen again. That's never going to happen again. And I should have known, because way back in the day when my kids were little, I had a bundle package with another company and everything went out. I just forgot about it. Everything went out way back then, too. Well, I know now. So here's another thing. I went on Facebook last night after the phone came back on, and I was checking around to see if I switched from Verizon, where would I go? And I went on Facebook and I Googled T-Mobile. What was the other one? Uh, T-Mobile Xfinity was one, and there was a third one that I can't remember. But in the comments, everybody was complaining about the same experience that I just went through yesterday. And they had gone through it like 2, 3 years ago. All of these phone companies have had the same experiences, and people were disgruntled. It was thousands of comments of people angry. And it makes it seem like we're being scammed because you're paying a lot of money for the service, but you're not getting the service. You're not guaranteed that the service is always going to be there. And that's pretty darn bad. Like, nobody can guarantee that that service is going to be there. T-Mobile, I'm starting to feel like everybody's talking about T-Mobile. When you call customer service, you get some foreigner somewhere in a different country. And it's hard to get somebody to answer the phone. You're getting a bot all the time. But I'm starting to lean toward T-Mobile. I had T-Mobile years ago. I can't remember what happened, but it was a long time ago. And back then, none of them were good. None of the services were good when they first came out. But T-Mobile's got to be better than Verizon. I'm starting to think. But anyway, guys, thank you. Look at that. Look at that. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. I kind of wanted to come out because I, what I was saying on my lifestyle channel, that's where this type of stuff should go. Live streams like this don't belong on That's Donna, but I can't put it on the other channel because I don't have enough subscribers on that channel. Okay, good deal. You got an old school US Atlas. Girl, I got one out here. I'm about to get it out the sunroom and put it in my car. I've got a whole big truck driver Atlas, the ones truck drivers use, over the road drivers. I've got that in my sunroom. But yeah, I'm going to be switching phone services because Verizon, your apology is not good enough, boo. You should have had a backup like everybody else because there's proof that all the service providers got hit yesterday. Verizon was just the only one that went down because they didn't have adequate backup. They didn't have the generator. Their generator didn't work. And I want to know something too. If Verizon went out nationwide, how were they communicating with their workers to get everything back up and running? How are you talking to your people, Verizon? But anyway, I am I don't have nothing else. I'm just thinking about like the cyber attack. A cyber attack could have happened yesterday. And it could happen and jam everything. Like you go out to start your car and the car don't start because everything's got a computer disk in it. Airplanes fall out of the sky. Shoot. Cruise boats stop cruising in the middle of the ocean. There's things going on, but I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But it's something to think about. That's a wake up call. That is a wake up call. Everybody needs to wake up and get a landline in your house, put a map in your car, and if you're going on a trip, map your route on your GPS and print it out on your home printer. If you don't have a home printer, you need to get one. And that's all I have. That's all I have. Thank you guys. I appreciate you for coming in and chatting with me. Thank you, Alicia. Y'all have a good day. And I gotta get down there. I gotta get to Warner Robins. I'm coming. I'm coming, but there's something I want to do first. Okay? Once I do that thing, then I'm coming to Warner Robins. You still got a lamp, girl. You old. Ain't no old school is smart. Old school is the new smart. That's right. Old school is the new smart. You still got your child. I'm gonna have one too. Okay. So the number you gave me is the landline number. Or is that a cell phone number? I don't know. I would text you and see if it go through. All right, guys. It's a cell phone. All right, great. Sure, we can FaceTime or something. We can do that. Thank you, Alicia. And I'm enjoying your cousin down there in the country. I'm enjoying. I'm like, golly, it's too far to keep running down there. But every time I see him post something on Facebook, he's planning something next month for his birthday. I'm tempted. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. But I need to slow down going because it's not like right next door. It's a trip. That's a road trip for me to go down there. That's a road trip. But anyway, guys, I love you. And tell other people about my other channel, That's Donna's life. It needs some more subscribers so I can go live and talk about lifestyle things. Because I don't want to talk about lifestyle things on this channel, but I don't have another choice. I have to. Anyway, thank you guys for joining. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Bye.